it seems to be common. And a lot of other places have experienced it too. With us, it was 91.1. We don't know why we were hearing these weird sounds. But it just seems to me that it happens, well, when it does happen, it gets a little creepy. Like, for example, WKCR in New York City. There was some stuff going around the internet a while back about an infiltration that happened on that station. Now, we're not sure about the dates, but we do know it was in the 1980s. And when I played it for the first time about a year and a half, 2 years ago, there were people calling radio stations wondering what had happened. Why are we listening to this strange and weird sound? I tried to tell people, listen, this is something that happened for real on a station, a public station in New York, WKCR. Listen to this clip. It will give you the willies.
Imagínense yo aquí solo en Samalayuca oyendo este desmadre. No es pedo, es el radio. Está de miedo, está de miedo lo que están pasando ahí en el 690 del AM. Está de miedo. Afirma, ponle amplitud modulada 690, cualquier radio de carro comercial lo agarra. Está abajo de Radio Cañón, ahí le sintonizas Radio Cañón y luego está Radio Cama 750 y abajo está 690. De hecho hay un ruido que están reproduciendo de un sonido raro que se metió en una estación de radio comercial en Nueva York. Se metió un ruido muy muy extraño, y es lo que están analizando.
Music is running a little late. It will be starting in a few minutes.
There was no mention of what that creepy sound was, but it did go over the station. Nobody commented. They just wondered what happened. It was very creepy if you listened in, and it happened that night to you. At WKCR. Okay, let's go to Marty in Virginia. Marty, turn down your radio.
Hey, it's off, sir.
All right, go ahead. You're supposed to have it down. Go ahead. You're on the radio. Go ahead, Marty.
There's no sound where I'm at. I'm sorry. I'm in Virginia, and I have heard those sounds on many occasions.
What radio frequency?
It's FM, and it's in the low 90s.
So you hear interfering signals. Do you hear Morse code? What do you hear?
I've heard everything like that. I've heard Morse code. Strange stuff sounds like horror music, a fax coming through, just strange and weird things. And I always just chalked it up as radio interference because if I parked in a certain spot at the house I used to live at, I was there for about 6 years, and it was always between maybe 11 p.m., 1 or 2 a.m. And if I parked in the driveway in the exact spot, it would come in clear. If I moved the car a foot, it would go out. But it was always there. And this was on probably a couple dozen occasions, and to the point where, like you said, it was just creepy. So I wouldn't listen to it very long, or I'd try and figure out what it was, and eventually I just gave up and chalked it up as nothing. But
so this was in the 90, was it 89, 90 FM range, megahertz?
It could have been a little higher than that.
Okay.
But I want to say it was probably below 92 and above 88, somewhere in there. And it was, again, just scanning the stations and to where it would fall on.
Well, if you find anything more, Marty, be sure and record it because I'd like to hear it. Because a lot of people have been saying they're hearing stuff in their neck of the woods. I don't know what you're hearing, but I'd like to hear it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can catch some, and if I can, I'll send you an email or something.
All right.
And not to say that anything's directly related, but there is a lot of unusual activity in the sky in this area as well that is not conventional aircraft, just put it that way.
Okay.
And I have not been able to tie the two together like, oh, you see something and you hear the noise, but both of them are very common. And I couldn't honestly say what either one of them are, but just strange stuff.
All right.
It's stranger than pills.
I thank you for calling for the information, man.
All right, man. I love your show. Have a good one.
Yeah, take care. And it can be spooky, it can be weird, but the Department of Homeland Security says to us that they're listening on strange broadcasts as well. It's not just that, I'm just doing this for funnies and laughs. I'm doing it because these strange broadcasts are getting the attention of Homeland Security, and they're thinking that if we're hearing chatter and we're hearing illegal Morse code and things of that nature, we could be hearing chatter between terrorists here in the United States. I mean, we're hearing number station frequencies, we're hearing people randomly shouting off numbers and playing strange music, and, that may or may not be code for numbers that could be used to detonate a bomb or blow up a shopping center, but you have interception of hijacked broadcasts and other anomalies that are elusive and difficult to document because people aren't always running their tape recorders, nor are they always prepared when these signals come through. In the meantime, if you listen up and down the dial at night, especially on the AM band, and now I guess the FM band, you may be able to produce some pretty strange broadcasts. A lot of them may have logical explanations, but as was said earlier, lights in the sky, strange things always happen at night, especially when the radios are full of power and pushing out into the area. It can beam down in some strange form, and it can sound alien, strange, maybe even spooky. But keep in mind, there's a lot of data packs and other things being sent too, and that could mean information that could be of interest to Homeland Security and those who are monitoring stations like that. So that, I think, is important as well. If you're hearing anything strange tonight, you can call us, 888-673-3700. That's 888-673-3700. Anything from number stations to peculiar hijackings of signals. Tonight we're playing we're playing these on Ground Zero tonight. It's kind of strange radioactivity, and it's got me a little spooked. And we'll keep it right here. Maybe turn the lights up a little bit more. Right here on Ground Zero. We'll be back.
News on demand at KTSMradio.com.
Hi there. My name is Frank Bates. What I'm about to tell you in the next 60 seconds could get me in a lot of trouble. I just created a